Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today we've got Texas Motor Speedway. You know, I hate to say it, but it's a race we are expected to win, which puts even more pressure on us. As you've noticed all season long, it's been an interesting one so far, each race presenting its own challenges. So now we get to come out here, do what we can do, and try to get this streak going so we can get another win on the books and take our rightful place in the lead in the standings. Let's get out there, get a little reacclimated with the big old track at Texas, and we'll see you right before qualifying. I forgot to set my car up, and this is the second time I've had to record this because in the first recording, we were going on a pit road and Harvick bumped us out of our pit stall, but we still got pit service, so we were locked into our pit stall, and because the clock never started, we never were able to be released. So we had to restart the race. But now I forgot to set the adjustments I had in that first race, so I have no idea how well we can do right now. We're about to find out, though. All right, through the quads for our qualifying lap. Back end is loose because the setup is wrong, but we were able to carry some good speed through that corner, so speed-wise we might be okay. This isn't the type of setup that is good for long runs at all, but we might be able to get away with a decent qualifying lap. It's very loose. The back end's real messed up. Yeah, we got a good qualifying lap, though. That should be enough for a pole position. I'll go make the adjustments before the race. And there it is, pole position by over a tenth. Give you an idea, nobody even close to 30 seconds. So this is going to be another one of those tight races.
Welcome to Fort Worth and the Texas Motor Speedway. With seating for over 150,000 fans, this motorsports haven represents racing at its finest. Recently repaved, this quad-shaped oval with 24-degree banking has become one of NASCAR's fastest tracks.
Get set. The race is going green.
All right, let's see if we can get any kind of a jump. This isn't the type of track where we do gears ratio a little bit. Well, it's the same as theirs pretty much, so
Clear high.
on the inside we were able to pull it, but I also think they get a run off of corner 2. Well, they did in the first race. So they're right there. Then here we go, just trying to pull away from our corners, which is not really sustainable. By the end of a run, all 4 tires are very worn, but we can also, we'll figure it out. We got to get that lead first. I actually used the brake quick touch in the corner so that we can drive in as deep as we can. It's just a tap, but it's enough. It also helps the car rotate a little bit, which is good. And obviously, as you can tell, a 4/10 lead over Stewart. After just 2 laps, we're doing pretty all right with that part. But as you can tell, well, actually, we're not doing too bad on the tire heat. Something I was toying with in the last race. We had a big lead in the last race, so... but we had a lot of heat in the tires because I wasn't using the brake at all. I was just doing what I do, which is leaning on the tires to slow me down. This time I'm trying not to. I'm trying to do it this different way where we head into the corner pretty tight, tap the brake, and then get on the gas and hang on to it. And it's... well, that was bad, but that was hot. We drove way too far into the corner before hitting that brake. But I'd also like to get a decent lead before I start to try to save on tires. We will save on tires during the race. We will save on tires right now. A big thing... Ooh, nice lap. A big thing is going to be our ability to... I don't know how they do it, but they save a lot more gas than I do. So it's going to be our ability to navigate through lap traffic when we pit. And, of course, we're probably going to have to do one of those off-schedule pit stops just to... I mean, honestly, I think they go like... We can go 29. We'll save enough. We'll save a full lap. They can go 30 or more laps on their run. and it really screws us. So obviously our big goal is to get the biggest lead we can, so when we pit, and then of course when we're around triple digit traffic, do whatever we can to navigate through them cleanly, and hopefully that'll help us to stay ahead of the leaders once they all pit. Putting down some heaters, which is good, but also trying to preserve the tires, which we should be in the, well, we're not quite. I'll tell you what, in that first race, we had the front two tires were both burning up, so I guess we're doing better with that already. I did tighten the car up just slightly, which, I mean, can be good. I mean, I just 1/10 on the wedge. We can adjust that on the pit, so if it didn't work and we weren't able to run fast here, we'd be able to make that adjustment on pit road and come back out with a looser car. But it seems to be working just fine. Not enough of a difference to make a difference in a negative way. Got a decent lead over Rudd and Stewart and the rest of them. Got 20 left in the tank. Let's speed this one up and finish out our first run. We'll be back with you as we are about to pit, which will likely be without anybody else. So we have to really, I don't know, we have to really do something that's going to, hopefully when we pit, I just say this, hopefully when we pit, the caution's not coming out, or a caution doesn't come out while we're pitting or right after we pit, because we'll be a lap down. Anyway, folks, back with you on the mic in about 19 laps. We're going to be pitting this time around. That's why I let them go in front of me and didn't fight it, because when I pull off the track, they won't go around me if I'm going slow. They would just run into me. So I'm kind of setting it up for the pit. There we go. I mean, I assume it's a 65 because he never told me, which is stupid. We're now a lap down. And we needed to stay green while everybody else pits. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. On the track. But now we drive. I don't know why I tried to switch off that.
Yellow's out.
Frickin' A. Well, now we're a lap down. We're the only car a lap down. They're all going to pit, so we'll be in front of them, but it doesn't matter because we're a lap down unless the caution comes back out. Unbelievable. See Ward Burton right behind us?
Going green.
He brought out the caution, so even when he can't screw us by running us off the track, he screws us by hitting Blaney, and now we're a lap down. We're at the front, so if another caution were to come out, we get our lap back, as long as we stay out here. But for how long can we, you know? That's the problem. And we're likely not going to catch the triple-digit cars unless some of them didn't pit. I think everybody pit during the caution. I don't see why they wouldn't pit. So here we are, slowly but surely trying to catch people, and in a real bad spot as we try to stay in front of the whole pack and hope for someone to mess up and there to be a caution to get us back on the lead lap. And then we can drive our way back through. First car to pit. Only car to pit off the caution. That's got us 25 seconds back from the back of the pack. And less than a second in front of the leaders. Just rough. We started to definitely lose speed at the end of the last run. And that had to do with tire wear. Other cars didn't lose speed. So that was a big deal, as it put us in a position where cars were able to catch and pass us even though we were about to pit anyway. It just wasn't great for us. So I'm almost thinking that we need to do off-schedule pitting just to have fresh stuff when they don't, so that we're able to drive away from everybody and then use that lead when they get on fresh stuff to just try to hold off the pack. We knew it would be more difficult. That's a strategy I'm thinking about at this point. So what needs to happen is a caution needs to come out. We'll get back at the back of the pack, and then another caution would need to come out to put us into a position where we can pit and start driving back up through the pack with fresh stuff while they don't have freshies. As it stands right now, we've got 18 left in the tank. So I don't know how long it's going to be before anybody pits. Guarantee, because we're not getting over a second per, that we're only going to continue to lose positions and stick here in 43rd place. Some other stuff needs to happen. Apparently Blaney and Burton, when they got in the accident on lap 1, or not lap 1, at that last caution, did not put them down a lap. We're gaining on these cars, but we just don't have enough time to catch them before we have to pit again. This has been rough. It shouldn't be, but for some reason they are able to save so many more laps than us, and if we run what I think they're running to save the laps, they catch and pass us, so I don't understand it, but that's another reason why we need to be off schedule pitting from them, because then we aren't worried so much. If we can get that one extra pit stop in early, I think we might be okay. But like right now, we've got, what did that say? 16 left in the tank and 21 seconds to the back of the pack, and we're not gaining enough. We gain a second probably every lap and a half on the back of this pack. So This isn't good for us at all. Probably the worst possible situation right now, to be honest. We're driving away from the cars that are technically in front of us right now. That part's okay, but how are we doing on tires? Our tire wear is actually doing very good this run so far, so that's good. Unfortunately, our fuel wear is a little different, but if our tire wear isn't that bad, we'll be able to stay going fast, which is a big deal. I'm watching that relative. It's just not working. It's just not working. I don't know how McCabe, like Mac, McCabe, and River all must be running side by side because McCabe actually went to 19 seconds in front of us before River did, which is weird. Oh, well, I mean, I'm sorry to do it, but hopefully there'll be more exciting racing going on later. We're going to speed things up again for the last 13 laps of this run. This is not what we wanted, but this is what we got. So we will be back with you on the mic when we are pitting for our second time, or hopefully when a caution comes out. Best thing that could have happened just happened. We have plenty of laps left in the tank. Yellow comes out, which means we get to stay out. We'll be up on the back of the pack. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and just slow down a little bit here because we don't need to waste the gas right now. Boom. Bring us back around. Get us back up to the back of the pack, and then we'll run out the rest of our run. I would be excited if another caution would come out because then we could pit and still be at the back of the pack, which would be with fresh stuff. Some people pit. One of them is Mark Martin. Looks like a couple other, the high-end Dave Blaney as well pit. So that's interesting. We're on the lead lap. Got 9 left in the tank. Kind of like the last time we stayed out. See what we can do before we pit. Oh boy. No. Just focus on what you're doing. Look ahead. Don't pay attention to the cars next to you. Just look ahead. Don't pay attention to the cars next to you. Just look ahead. Okay, we didn't get destroyed in the quad. I mean, obviously it's not like the 1.5 miles, but that's still a scary place to be. It really is.
Stay high. Still there.
It really is. We're going to do it again. Well, no. We'll be too wide this time. That's good.
You're all clear.
It's such a bigger quad oval that I think it's not nearly as bad. At least it feels that way. As we are no longer in last place. Of course, we weren't when we started this run, but it's just nice to see that again. We should get to the 118's fender. Nice.
Clear high.
Oop, we're fine. It's fine. Slid a little bit, but we're okay. There we go. Moving up through the pack. Would love to see a caution, but I don't think we're going to, which is going to put us back a lap down. But at least this time, we should have these cars pitting. You know what I mean? So we should. Hopefully there won't be a caution again after we pit, because that's the problem. That's why we kind of also want, because cautions happen when people go down pit road. Well, that was stupid. Thanks for... That's what I'm talking about. I'm there, buddy. Whoa, what the frick? Why? Holy crap. Caution might come out for that. Holy... Why? He runs into me in the quad, but he was fine. We get to the corner, and he just lost it hard. Holy crap. I am baffled by that, but I mean, obviously we're going to take it and not be upset about it, and we're going to pit. We pit. We're on the lead lap, and all the cars in front of us, nobody pit. So I think we're pretty good. When this all kind of settles down, it should be good. Wow, what a run. Why? Dang, what the crap was that? How did... Coming out of 1 and 2, they always get such a crazy run, and we do not. And we gotta figure it out, but we're fine. So many cars have to pit yet. I don't think anyone behind us has to pit, or that was behind us, but just be patient and do what we do. We got 2 wide in front of us, so not much I can do there. Whoa, why? Why are we all of a sudden loose coming out of 2? Did we take damage? No. That was very weird, but we'll ignore it and drive on. Get a big run, can't go anywhere, so we just gotta kind of get off the gas. Would love to get a big run coming out of 2 and pass people, but I don't think it's going to happen. And if it does, I think we're going to be in kind of a precarious position. Because these cars act like they don't see me when they're going around corners.
Still there.
All right.
Still there. You're all clear.
All right.
Car low.
Come on. No, Stuart. You got to stay down, buddy. Come on. More speed, please. There we go.
Still there.
All right. As I said before, focus on the road, not on the other cars. Oh, we got Sterling Marlin hard in the wall. And we picked up some spots, basically 6 spots from where we were. And Sterling Marlin's engine must be blown because it's not our engine. We don't have any damage on this car at all. All right. We'll see you after this caution. John Andretti, Mike Hansen in front of us.
There's the green flag.
What? Not sure how Atwood just did that, but okay, he was a lap down anyway. Nope. Not letting that happen there.
Still there.
You get to stay back here, Wallace. All the leaders pit, obviously, which is why we are where we are.
You're all clear.
Yeah, this isn't where I want to be. We'll go to the outside.
You're all clear.
See what I can do to get around these guys on the outside. I mean, Henson is slower than us for sure. Would like to get in front of Hermie.
Still there.
Yeah, we're in the lead, but put Hermie down. Then I'd like to get to Atwood. That was a really weird start. He must have been coming off a pit road, and because he's a lap down, he was the only car to jump on the inside. So he was able to run full speed up the line for the green flag, and he was obviously, he's not running that fast now as we catch him. Not sure when Andretti and Henson will be pitting, nor am I sure when Wallace will pit, but I know that all the other leaders did pit under that caution, so they're going to get quite a few more laps than us. We will be the next car to pit out of the leaders. Wow, those were some tire marks. I wonder if that's what had happened to, no, maybe that was the Atwood from earlier. Because Marlin was up against the wall in the quad oval, or right out of 4. Right there are his marks, I think, where he came up and hit the wall. There's his tire marks on the wall. When we passed him on the inside, that brought that caution out. We had nothing to do with it. He wrecked way in front of us, and we just were passing him as the caution came out. Obviously, we're a lot faster than Andretti, Wallace, and Henson. Well, maybe not Wallace as much as Wallace is just stuck behind Andretti. He's on the outside of him right now. I just checked back, but it looks like as he goes into the corner, he's sitting behind him. which is good for us. Henson, Stewart. Stewart was one of those leaders. That's another thing. Those guys will work their way up through the pack and do what they do. How many laps do we have? 12 only in the tank. So when we pit this next time, hopefully it's going to be without having to worry about another caution coming out while we're pitting. A lot of weird cautions today. We were responsible for the Atwood one. I mean, let's be honest, okay? So we're in the quad oval. He comes down, hits us. I believe that's how it went. He comes out, no problem. We get into the turn, and he lost it. You know, it was this game. It was because of the contact that that happened in the quad oval, because that's how this game is. But it was a weird thing overall. But aside from that, we haven't had anything to do with the other 76 cautions that have come out in this race.
That was your best lap ever.
We got ourselves back up to the lead, which is good, after being in 42nd place a lap down. So the things that needed to happen did happen. The only other thing that could happen for us in our favor again would be caution comes out when we pit this time. Or before we pit, not when we pit. It would be sucky if it came out when we pit, because we'd be a lap down again. So, not that we can't get through it like we did the last time. We'd start out front and we would just drive away, hopefully, like we are right now. You don't have the top. Mark Martin and Tony Stewart, two of the top drivers that from before, must be caught. I don't know. I'd say they're caught behind cars that are not that good, but also not for position. I don't know why they're so far back, really. I understand that Andretti is kind of holding Wallace at bay, but those two are almost a second behind that whole thing, so maybe they just don't have what they had in the beginning of the race, which does not bother me at all. I also don't know if they pit, which could be another reason why they're running a lot slower. They might still need to pit, which would be very shortly after us. Yeah, we got a 3-second lead over everybody, which is pretty nice. We have 8 left in the tank. It's nice also for when we do pit. We'll be able to pit without worrying about somebody running right up our rear end. How are our tires? Not too shabby, considering we only have 8 laps left. I know I'm burning that front right, but it's kind of been how it's been. We only had that very first run that we had where we kind of burned stuff up pretty good, but aside from that, we've done very well since at maintaining tires. Of course, laps under caution help that. You know, you don't have to worry as much about having 3 or 4 laps at full speed burning up your tires, so that part's nice as well. It's like Andretti and Wallace have dropped back. Well, Stewart, I was looking at the relative and ran into the wall and got the first damage on my car, and we aren't coming off the wall. We are not coming off the wall. Unbelievable. Oh, how? We did not damage the car. Somehow, riding the wall like that did not damage the car. But what it did damage was our huge lead. And that sucks, because having a 4-second lead was going to be a big deal for us when we pit. Atwood is in front of everybody. How did we... Probably because the way we hit the wall. I mean, I don't even see a mark from us riding the wall. So we must have just been just barely on it, and it wasn't enough to register. Yes, we have damage on... Does this game even have a damage off option? I don't know. I know you can't turn off the option for random malfunctions, which is terrible. Is that Rex Races? We are coming off a great race for us. The last race we had at Bristol. First time ever victorious there. In 6th place with few to go. Lap traffic played a huge factor in us getting up to the lead. And then lap traffic played a huge factor in us driving away and getting the victory. Speaking of Bristol, what about that race last night? Xfinity Series race. I mean, for me it was last night. Well, that time we definitely damaged the car. Holy crap. Oh, that was terrible, terrible, terrible. Keep it up. What did I do? Why did... Well, see, there you go. There it shows damage. Why did I... Wow. I just ran right up into the wall. How many laps do we have left? 3? That really sucked. Anyway, wow, did that suck. The race at Bristol last night was fantastic. Very fun to watch. Good battle at the end. But also getting to see Dale Jr. drive again was pretty fun. And he was excited even though he caught on fire. He led some laps, as he said, the real way, which I kind of mentioned that when the difference between leading is leading because you're off schedule pitting versus leading because you drove that way and you're able to lead because you're driving and everyone else is on the same lap as you and hasn't, you're not off schedule pitting. That's pretty cool.
Still there.
Aside from that, though, we're going to pit this next time around. Aside from that, though, just a lot of fun to watch. And I enjoyed it. Hold on one second here, though. This is going to suck. I'm not going to enjoy this.
Clear high.
Nope, 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 nope. There you go. No. There you go.
Slow down.
There it is. I was waiting for him to pull that out so I... We are now a lap down. But, again, if things actually go through the way I need them to, we will be alright. There we go. On the track. Cars all around us, but...
Car high.
I was going to say, we should be alright coming through the corner. We're on fresh stuff, so we might be a little loosey-goosey, but...
Still there.
I mean, just give me some
Clear
room.
high.
Thank you. Unbelievable. Army Sadler and Atwood are the next two that I can catch for position, and they're obviously way up there, but they're also a lap down.
Clear high. The car
And
is pitting.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure when, but some cars should be pitting soon because they pit with me when I was under caution.
Stay high. Still there.
Bad news is who really I have to hold off on pit, or really who I need to wait to pit are the leaders. And the caution can come out after that. That's fine. We're gaining on Sadler and Atwood pretty good.
All clear.
Got one of the leaders pitting. Oh, a number of them are on pit road now. Good. And Laguerre still on pit road, which kind of gives you an indication we should be able to catch him past. There's Rusty Wallace. He just pit. He's a little bit in front of us, probably because we had a poor pit stop when we pit and we were behind him. Anyway, because of our stupidness running into a wall. Are we back to good? Yeah, we're back to good. Well, now I'm aiming to... Well, shoot. I hate that. Don't. Please don't. Oh, please. I hit you so square. No! Well, 3 cars in that accident. I don't see how a caution doesn't come out. How is that even possible that those 3 cars that were in that... There it is. The only thing that could be okay here is if nobody pits. Not going to happen. They're all going to pit. Frick!
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green
As to be
flag.
expected, we're in front of the leaders. What a lap down.
Car low.
And we're wiggly. Dang it, we're wiggly.
Car low.
And like that, but okay. Here we go.
All clear. Car low.
Get it together a bit. All right.
Still there.
About to get a good run here.
Stay high. Still there. Car low.
Whoa.
All clear.
That's not good. All right. We'll get it back together. We got to get back in front of Mark Martin, who I think is the leader right now. So we'll do that hopefully soon.
Clear high.
Oh, what is he doing? I'm there, dude. It's fine. Whoa. He's using both lanes.
Still there.
Had to come off the gas a little there so we didn't run into... Jeez. All right, 1 and 2. I'm so into trying to catch people, I keep forgetting that 1 and 2 is there. That's part of it when you're not in an in-car view as well. I gotta figure that out with NASCAR Heat 5, how I'm gonna do that. I might do in-car view, picture-in-picture. I gotta see if I can do it. It's gonna be interesting if I can. Oh, come on, Rusty. He's just not as fast. Oh, and now Atwood's up here. I was gonna get the run around Rusty.
All clear.
I'll go 4 wide through 3 and 4. Oh, no, Atwood just dropped off.
Stay high. Still there. All clear. Car low.
What was that? Why did Atwood do that? We didn't touch him. We did not touch Atwood. Got a good run coming out of 3 and 4 here. Caught up some to Mark Martin. Point the car in the right direction. Right back up to the leader. I'm pretty sure he is a leader. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure he's the leader. Only got 65 left in the race. 2 stops left, I think, for us. I'm pretty sure. We have 12 left in the tank now. Jeez. It just flies by. But even so, that would be 53. Get 20, yeah, because anything above 50 or under 56 laps means we only have 1 stop left after that.
Still there.
We caught him.
You're all clear.
Whoa. I don't know why I do that sometimes, but I really scare the crap out of myself when I do it. I just kind of almost hit the wall coming off the corner. I just let the car drift up is what I do to try to save the tires. Also to try to not slide off the exit. I had to slam on the brakes there so I didn't run through Mark Martin. We're in a spot that if a caution comes out, we'll pass Martin because everybody slows down. Oh, we might pass Martin here anyway. Oh, no, he sneaks on the inside. We're going to go 3 wide through the quads. All right, focus on the track ahead of us, not on the cars next to us. Hey, we did a good job. Hang on to it. Perfect.
Still there.
All right. Woo! That was pretty all right.
Clear low.
The only real problem is if a caution doesn't come out before we pit, we're going to be 2 laps down. Because we're going to pit. And they're going to lap us again. And that's not good. At all. We got 8 left in the tank. Dang it. I don't really know. I don't know how we recover from this off-schedule stuff. Except for... No, because they will only have 1 stop to go as well. Here comes Labonte. He could cause a problem. If somebody can't get out of his way, that'd be fun. Nope. He didn't cause a problem. Just running with Stewart. to his outside a little bit. Get that clean air. 3 laps before we're kind of in that position where anything after that puts us in the 1 pit stop left.
Still there. Still there.
Yeah, we'll take the lead back. If everything cycled through, we'd be in the lead right now, but it's not going to matter.
Car low.
Stewart won't have to pit as early as we do. And again, unless it goes green for a while. What are you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Okay, we're good. Wow. That was multiple contact. And scared the poopy out of me. Didn't show anything, though. One lap, and then we're in the window. But we're not pitting, obviously, in the window. We're pitting when we're out of gas. Oh, torched up our tires for doing all that. They're worn. We're still kind of recovering for... We're still recovering from that double tap from Stewart in the slide. I mean, he had the inside position. I'd be upset, too, if I was on the inside and some car came down on me. I can't be mad at him. I was coming down on him, but once I committed to it, I wasn't going to let off, especially with the controller, which probably would have shot me up the hill. So I just said whatever and did it. Mark Martin, fresh stuff still, faster than us.
Yellow's out.
Yes, 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 yes. You cannot pass me. This would be bad.
Car's out.
All right.
Clear low.
That is huge. The problem is when I pit, I'm going to be a lap down again. The only way I can do it is if I'm able to bring it back around first and then pit. We're going to wait. We're going to wait to pit. We're going to pit with the lap down cars. That should work. I got to pay attention to it, though.
Get set. The race is going green.
We are on the lead lap.
Flag.
We are on the tail end, but that's okay. We just pit. If things stay green, other cars will be pitting soon. We have to be sure that we are not the reason for a caution coming out like we were earlier in the race because we screwed ourselves there. I want these guys to pit under green flags so that they actually have to feel what I had to feel when that happened to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Harvick in the wall. Harvick hits me. We're all right. We got damage, but we're all right. Not gonna lie, when he came down on us like that, it did scare the poopies out of me. But, all right, we have full tank. We're gonna go ahead and speed things up for this run because, well, we're so far back. Anyway, we have to catch everyone, and so let's go ahead and speed it up. And we'll be back on the mic when some stuff is happening or we're pitting for our very last time.
Out. There's a spin in turn 1.
The yellow isn't for me, but might as well have been because I jacked my car up so bad.
Out.
That sucks. Oh well. I'm sure all these guys are going to pit. We're pitting to clean up our car.
Get set. The
We
race is going
pit.
green.
So did a number of other cars.
Flag. All clear. Car high.
And some cars didn't pit. So it's going to be interesting to see
Clear high.
who ends up pitting soon. But you're going to have to bear with me for a minute because this is high-intensity racing.
You're all clear. All clear. Clear low.
See, this is where it gets crappy.
All clear.
We got a huge run on this whole outside line, but we can't do anything with it. So we just kind of stay here and hope that when we go into 1 and 2, we can get another run down the backstretch. Be in the range for Wood to see us so he doesn't cut us off, which is good. Just a minor contact there, no big deal. Barely touched him. Glad to see he didn't all of a sudden randomly spin out. Oh, Kurt Busch slows way down and cuts us off as he slips in line. Totally ruined our run.
Clear low.
Ah, I messed that up. Staying on the outside.
Still there. All clear.
Big slowdown up front. Oh, man. Oh, come on. I had to get on the brakes. I lost it a little bit. See what happens with Busch. He's going to go out. Is he going to come back up on the track and hit all the cars? Yes, he is. Is that going to bring out the caution? Probably. That all started with Ryan Newman cutting me off, me having to hit the brakes, which made me go loose. Now we got damage to the front left.
Car low. Clear low. Pace cars out. All clear.
There's 35 laps left. Too many. Too many laps left. All right.
The race is going green. There's the green flag.
32 left, 31 at the line. We're just short on gas. We got 26 in the tank. We're not going to... We can save 1, but we can't save 6. So we'll be pitting again, so will everyone else that pit with us. It'll be a gas and go at the end, or whatever it ends up being. See if we can... Nope. Never mind. I guess we're going to get cut off by Hobble. Which I had to come off the gas, which opened up the door for Mr. Gordon.
Still there. All clear. Car low.
All right.
The two
Looks like...
cars headed into the pit.
Oh, we got some cars going into the... Oh, this is going to be bad. He's not making it into the pit. That'll possibly bring out another caution.
There's a wreck in
Yep.
turn 4. The yellow's out.
Interesting. Interesting to see when... how many laps will be in. See if I can get it late. If we got 30 to go right now. Yeah, we're gonna pit because this could be our last time. We can save 1 lap. Actually, I wonder if I can pit late.
Pace cars out.
I'm gonna let it go around at least 1 more time. And then we'll pit after that. I'm gonna be a bit quiet right now.
Going green. There's the green flag.
Talking sparingly.
Still there. Still there. Still there. You're all clear.
Nobody else has to pit. We don't have to pit. We're just driving it out. We're going to be running on fumes when we cross that line, but we should be all right.
Stay high. Still there.
Everybody pit, but it's weird. everybody just seemed to take fuel. They were all in and out of their pit within like 5 seconds, which is annoying to me because they're all running as fast as me except for the triple-digit cars. We're not making any huge gains right now. We're making gains, but not huge gains. But we've got almost a full stint here to get up in front of everyone.
All clear.
Whatever it takes.
Car low. Clear low. Still there.
I just want to get in front of this group that's got Chris Enoch up there leading on the inside.
Clear low.
Get around Skinner, and then we'll be good to go.
All clear. Still there.
Now John Wood up there. Is that John? Yeah, John Wood. Oh, I didn't think we were going to hang on to that one. We were so high up on the track, I thought we were just going to kind of
Car low.
keep going up, but we didn't. We got it. Fighting hard. Fighting hard.
Still there. Car low. 20 to go.
Got ourselves back up to 6th. Terry Labonte up there, our next position. Robbie Gordon in front of him.
There. Car low.
Why did John Wood just drive all the way up to the top of the track?
Car low. All clear.
Mike Skinner sideways, Mike Skinner backwards. Mike Skinner still bouncing off of everybody.
Turn 3.
Is that going to bring out a caution? Or are we good? Okay. Oh, there it goes. Well, we are obviously not pitting. What do we have left in the tank? 20? Oh, yeah, and they said 20 like 2 laps ago, didn't they? Yeah, so we're good.
Pace cars out.
We're going to be stacked right back up with the top 5. Gives us a perfect opportunity to drive up to the lead. Which is good. We'll see you after this caution.
Get set. The race
Okay.
is going green.
And again.
Green flag. Car low.
Shifted early so I didn't run through the back end of Labonte here.
Car low.
Here we go, jumping back to the outside. Labonte trying to run up into us a bit.
Still there. Still there.
Come on.
Car
All
low.
right, we'll get it back. Had to get on the brakes a little.
All clear.
Labonte backs off for us. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We got a huge run, and Robbie Gordon is much slower than us right here. I'm on my brakes.
Cars headed into the pit.
Oh, he was trying to go to the pits? Come on.
All clear.
Oh, there's our race. No joke. I'm not being...
Yellow's out.
There goes our race. We'll have to pit to fix the car. Unbelievable.
Get set. The race
Well, what
is
can we
going
do with
green.
8 laps left?
There's the green flag. Car low.
Big run on the outside. That's a big deal.
All clear. All clear. Car low.
That whole group up there just shot out like a rocket ship, though.
Still there. Car low. All clear.
We're on fresh stuff. Nobody else really is that's competitive, so if we can catch that group, everything will be for positions. I don't think we win the race, but... So that caution comes out because Robbie Gordon on his brakes to pit on the outside in front of us. And we're on our brakes and just trying to like slow down just a little bit. I wasn't trying to slow down a bunch because no understanding that he was going to try to pit from the outside. He gets turned, everything gets junked, and we're involved. Six to go. Definitely not a race-winning car now, but
Car low. All clear.
dang it. I had to get off the gas big time so I didn't run into Hovel.
5 laps to go. Car low.
If we can hold it here, we should get some positions.
Clear low.
Yep.
All clear.
Again, we have fresh everything, so we should be all right with some of this. Even though we're on the outside, we got better runs because we have fresh
Still
equipment.
there. Car low.
Top 10.
Clear low.
Get on the inside. A good run on Blaney.
Still there.
Newman cuts off our nose a bit, but that's all right. We'll just stay with him.
Still there.
I'd like to fade up and go to his out. Well, never mind. I'll go to his inside. He hits us in the quad. That's going to send us up into the wall. Yep, sure did. Thank you, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman hits us in the quad oval.
Car low. There's a wreck in turn 1.
We're still running. We're in 11th now, though, and we've got damage, so that's going to be effective. Front right wheel damage. Thank you again, Ryan frickin' Newman. See what we can do. Yep, whoa, we're ungodly tight now. We are ridiculously tight now. Awesome. Unbelievable. Wow, all right.
2 to go. Still there.
Nothing I can do. We're so tight now from the hitting the wall. That front right wheel has just got us.
Still there. The car head is pitted. All clear. Car low.
Mother of God. We're going to lose so many positions because I'm just pushing it as hard as I can, but we have no turn. No turn in the corners.
Still there.
Kurt Busch trying to push us out of the way. Slows us down. Mark Martin pushes us out of the way up into the wall.
Car low.
Ah, what a disappointment. What a disappointing race overall, to be honest. I'm very, 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 very disappointed with this whole race. All right. Top 5, Ricky Rudd, Elliott Sadler, Terry Labonte, Tony Stewart, Steve Park. After an outstanding race at Texas, Tony Stewart is at the top of the standings and looking good for the League Cup this year, but don't award the league trophy just yet. Congratulations to the number 28. We are 52 points behind first place. Just stupid. We got abused in that last race at the end. We had a shot at the win, honestly, and we got abused. We got screwed by Robbie Gordon. Then we got abused by a number of cars. We got hit in the quad, sent up into the wall, roughed up by multiple other cars, and finish in 18th. It's just unfortunate for the team. You hate to see it overall, but oh well. Short memory. We got Martinsville next week. It's going to be a lot less finesse race, but maybe not, because we've got freaking... We ended up getting beat up and having a real heavy contact race in this one in Texas. You just don't expect that, but there it was. We'll get out to Martinsville and try to do a repeat of what we did at Bristol, the short track, and put down another W in the season. We're 50 points back on Tony Stewart. Hopefully we can catch him and maybe even pass him in this next race. That is going to do it for this episode, though, folks. I would like to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.